Hey everyone, it is that time of the month, our special crossover episode of Group Text and Behind the Velvet Rope. Hello, David.
Hello, Melissa. How are you?
I'm pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing well, right? Like we can't complain. The summer's over. We're moving into some fall weather. Kind of excited.
I'm wearing a sweater.
Is it hot in LA? Is it cool?
It's not hot, but it's not really cold. We're having a lot of like marine layer.
That's similar to what's going on here. There's some leaves turning here.
Yeah. Well, we have so much to discuss. Okay, first off, and you're in New York. Diddy. Like, this is insane.
It's insane, right? You know, and it's really like I said this the other day, like, and not to compare it to all these other cases, but like Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, R. Kelly. I wasn't really fully invested in so many of these cases, but I agree with you. There's something about this. I am so into this. It's kind of insane. So what? He's officially arrested and charged with sex trafficking and conspiracy or racketeering.
Sex trafficking, covering it all up, guns. I mean, the list goes on and on. And obviously, I think people are obsessed because of all the celebrity names involved. So, first of all, how did he get away with this for so long? Because this was not a small, intimate ring of friends that this was going on. If you have 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil, it's like going into like Costco time.
Yeah, and that is right. It's like major shipments on Amazon. It's, and that is the strange thing. Like the whole racketeering part is they're alleging like his staff was in on this. Like the people that worked for him covered it up, aided, purchased products. Like that's what's crazy. Like how did all these people know allegedly and this didn't get out sooner?
And that's what's amazing is, again, we go back to the scope of people involved, that nobody talked, nobody threw up a flag. And you got to imagine that all of these people were not happy. This wasn't a lot of happy guests and employees. And the fact that they had male escorts having sex with the women and videotaping, and they had like an IV hydration station to keep it going. How much did this cost him to keep it going?
Well, I think when you have certain hobbies and you have money, you don't really care how much it costs, Melissa.
It was like racehorses or this, like that kind of level of money.
It was racehorses or this. And I understand like you sign an NDA, but like you didn't have the same staff for 10 years or however long. Like people left and nobody wanted to you heard whispers, but I agree with you. I don't know how this didn't get out.
Especially the size of it.
Yeah.
That's what's so mind-blowing. He is in jail, no bail. Even though he offered to turn over his passport, he put his $50 million house up as collateral. He offered everything. And they're so worried that he is either going to flee or exert so much pressure over people that they'll be scared.
Look, I could understand the no bail because, what I don't understand, I understand the no bail, right? You hand over your passport. Great, you're going to give someone $10 million to like fly you illegally across some border and let you into some country. It's probably going to work, right? Like, I don't think that should be the barrier. Yeah. So there's that. What I don't understand is like, is it arrogance? Like, how did he not flee? Like your home was already raided. What was it? 2 months ago, 3 months? I lose track of time. And so it's like, I think you should have fled then. It was pretty clear what's going to happen. Like if the feds come knocking, So is it, and you know, and I don't know, did you see those videos where he was taking selfies and autographs on the streets of New York, like the day before he was arrested? Like, did he not think? Does he not realize? Did he think he was above the law and they raided your house and they were just going to go away? I don't know.
Absolutely 100% it's arrogance. And that, what is that saying? Something before the fall. There's some big proverby.
You make all your little mistakes right before the big fall.
No, it's something much more profound that I can't think of. Not ego. Anyway, it's the arrogance. I obviously he thought he was completely untouchable. Joke's on him. So far, I think my favorite part of this, though, is he is complaining about the accommodations in the jail.
Yes, which also makes me think you're still not in touch with what is actually happening to you. Like, it's only, and granted, now this is supposed to be one of the bad ones. That's where Epstein was and all this. But yes, I don't know what you're expecting, guy. This might be the rest of your life. So,
yeah. You know, it's, I do think that you should be given a clean, hygienic space. Just that I would think is basic what it should be. Obviously, we know that's not what it is. But, I mean, what is he expecting them to bring in, like, his frette sheets?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. He must be miserable.
Well.
I know. I mean, I'm not feeling sorry for him. I'm just like, if this hasn't shocked your system for what's to come, I mean, I think you're just still out of touch. And yeah, there are so many celebrity names that are coming out now.
But what's interesting is he used to have this very famous white party, it was called, in the Hamptons. And every major celebrity was there. And people are getting very anxious because they keep coming out and saying, no, this happened in 2010. This was a completely different situation already. It's coming out. Khloe Kardashian partied with Justin Bieber. And this one, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Getting invited to that white party was a coveted invitation. One that I never received, but I think I'm good with that now.
Well, we still have a white party. It's just been taken over by someone else. It's not. But I also have not been invited, just for whatever that's worth.
That makes me always feel better. If you ever go, I'm your plus one. If I ever go, you're my plus one.
Please.
Even though I'm not allowed to wear my shoes in your house. But that's a different topic.
You are not allowed, but you can stay with me in the Hamptons if you come out for the white party.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
But all these stories are coming out, and all these celebrities are freaking out that suddenly their names are involved. But the biggest one that you and I have both heard is concerned is Jennifer Lopez. She was his girlfriend for quite a while. The first time we really took note